Hello and welcome to another Tech Series video. In today's video, we are going to be joined by a guest, and that guest is my daughter, and we're going to be looking at her Game Boy Advanced, which we recently acquired. Who knew that the screen on those could be so dark and best played in bright sunlight? I certainly didn't expect that. So in this video, we are going to be upgrading, modifying, whatever you want to call it, her GBA with a backlit IPS screen. So this should be fun. I've never done anything like this before, certainly not with a GBA. Let's just say some mistakes were made along the way, so let's get to it. So before we actually start taking this thing apart, we thought we'd show why we're doing it. And you can see, maybe just lift that up a little closer to the camera. And if you tilt it, you'll see how dark the screen can actually get. Once it doesn't have the direct light on it, it basically disappears. So yeah, that's why we're gonna put a backlit screen into it and hope that we don't break it. So let's have some fun. We'll take this apart and start doing some surgery. Okay, so we're going to start by pulling out these weird 3-point screws. The head has 3 points. There's 6 of those. Three on that side and 3 more on this side. Kind of like this electric screwdriver for plastic like this because it's not strong enough to strip.
What?
Why can't I get this? There we go.
What do you mean it's not strong enough to strip?
Well, plastic screws, or when you're screwing stuff into plastic, if you over tighten it, it strips the inside of the plastic and then the screw no longer holds.
Oh.
So you have to be careful, and this little unit is not strong enough to strip anything, so you can use it safely, and it'll make it tight, but not over tight.
Oh, okay.
Got still holding on a little bit.
What is that?
These two.
Oh, yeah.
3.
I love how I said that one and
Oh,
didn't point
this
at
one.
anything, so they'll have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Go. Keep that like that. All the screws will stay in place, and we're going to take a look at this unit. Okay. So we know we need to.
We need to, get those up, and then we need to undo the screws first.
Yeah, but I'm going to unplug this ribbon cable first while it's still tightly secured. I want a little screwdriver for that. Side and this side, and then we should be able to that ribbon cable out. Go.
Yeah, nice and
All right.
nice and simple.
Now there was 2 Phillips, I believe, right?
Yep. 4. There's 4 things.
4 of them. Okay.
No, not 4 screws. I mean, like there's 4.
Yeah, it's a Phillips screw.
Oh.
Okay. On off switch, right?
Yeah.
Don't know how that was on there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I can put it on the background. I think I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how it was put on.
So now, ordinarily, we'd need to take all this stuff out, but we don't because
we have
a new case, and here's
a brand new screen.
the new screen. So this is the screen cover. You can see Game Boy Advance.
We have these special screwdrivers.
Which we're not going to use. The screen came with that, though, along with the case. Yeah. Oopsie.
Oops.
I heard it. It's over here somewhere. Okay. We'll find it. It's no need to panic.
Excuse us while there's some technical difficulties.
20 minutes later.
Found it.
Technical difficulties thing there.
Okay. Found it. Okay, so let's share. In order to prevent losing them again, we have a magnetic pad.
Yes, here we go. Now that way she shall stay put.
Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna pull some of these parts out. And we got 3 wires, 2 of them are in the bag. We don't need these spacers because the case we have will work with that. We've got
It's hard to see.
film for the back. We have the digitizer here.
These are spacers, right?
Yeah, the little bits there, that's correct. Yeah. Okay, so this, I know we want to carefully snap this on.
There we go.
Carefully. So we've attached this extra board, and then we want to, let's see, this will be, got to kind of figure out how this will lay.
This out of the way.
Yeah, well, I need to figure out which way this goes in. I think it's this way.
We need to use this, remember?
Well, we're going to be okay. We're just testing, right? We want to test the screen to make sure it works.
That is test.
Before we get too carried away with soldering stuff.
Right. Of course.
And okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's the screen.
Okay,
we're going to
our power source.
Yeah. Fancy power source.
The epic AA batteries. The extremely fancy
early 2000s technology and tool that every Xbox fan loves. We can flick that with
I need the right power.
All right.
Here we go. Look how much brighter that is.
Yeah, it's so bright.
It's so bright you can't see it.
Yeah, there we go. Now you can see that on an angle it's lit right up, so we'll just shut that off again.
Yeah, it's so bright you can't see it.
Alright, we are good to go with the test. Let's pop these out.
Right.
Try not to break the thing while we're doing it.
Of course.
Okay. Put that back over there.
So we don't need to do anything with this screen.
Yeah.
Because so we're done with this.
This over and
so this screen here is done with. I think. Oh yeah, we took the screws out, so.
Yep.
I think we can just All
right. So now that
this is the empty old screen.
Yeah. Now that we know this is good, we want to double side tape this on there. I'm gonna have to find my tape.
A few moments later.
Doesn't need to be too fancy. I was doing something that had turns in it before. This does not.
We don't need the curved bit.
We do not. Too wide, just a fraction at that end. I'll shave off. Oh, good. The camera's having seizures. It keeps freezing briefly and then going. Had some real issues with OBS not wanting to play nice with the overhead camera. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem. That has a film on it. I was worried about fingerprints there for a second. Now, you know what I should do before I do this? I think we'll tin these solder points first.
Okay.
So I think we need.
You can see. Yeah, you're labeled.
They're labeled.
Of course, they're labeled.
That makes sense.
Yeah, of course they're labeled.
All right.
That makes complete sense.
Let's pause for a sec. We need to clear some space. These are pretty big. We're gonna put flux on these. While that heats up, one more thing we are going to do is just add a bit of flux to, I don't know if this
TP2.
TP2 is right there on the board. I don't know if you can see that. If I get it close enough. No, the glare from the light. Yeah, the light's kind of, but it's right there.
I have an
Right
idea.
beside that little chip.
I'm gonna take a photo and then you can put the photo up on screen.
Okay.
That way you can show all the points that we're soldering.
Let's tin these 3. Little solder onto the iron. Gotta love the smoke.
Call it steam.
Definitely not steam.
Smoke. Smoke.
Clean this off again.
What does soldering actually do?
It's like welding the 2 metals together.
Oh.
Okay, this is going to be
But for technology?
more awkward unless I flip this around. So,
okay.
This is the select. This one, the first one here goes to TP2. Boy, let's make that bigger.
Looks for you. It's not really any bigger for.
It's not bigger for you. No, that was 100% for me. Oops. Just barely touch it and it solders quickly.
Yeah, remember which wire is which.
Yeah, we'll maybe mark them or something.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we need a bit of alcohol and find my Q-tips. I'm gonna clean the flux off there.
The what?
The flux, the leftovers from soldering.
Mm-hmm.
This is like an alcohol that dries up quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's 99%, so it's fast.
Technology is cool.
Nice and clean. See, all that shininess is gone now and it's cleaned.
Technology is cool.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let's see. We probably can, if I want to solder that one, this is the bottom side, so let's
so it is that one, I think. Yeah.
This is
the one that you saw.
Now I think I'm gonna fold this first and secure that.
Okay. Good idea.
So that it's not moving around anymore.
Why did you put that tape on in the first place?
This 2-sided tape?
Yeah.
That will stick this onto here.
Oh.
So it can't move. See, now it's taped on.
Oh.
And we're gonna throw a little bit of
So did the tape just make the stickiness go on? That's part of that explanation. But...
Did the tape? Sorry.
So like the tape stickiness went onto the thing.
Yeah, this is 2-sided tape, right?
Yeah.
So it's sticky on both sides.
Yeah. So did the so like the stickiness comes off of one side onto the thing?
No, it's literally double-sided. It's a thin film. I can't feel this with my fingernails.
Oh,
It's just a thin.
So there's
film.
like a so there's like a paper that stops it from like sticking to you when you pick up the. Okay.
Yeah, this side is protected with a
non-stick
surface.
That makes sense. That's why that way it doesn't just stick to you.
Yeah.
You're trying to do stuff.
We're gonna cover this additional bit here too. Probably don't need to do this because there is a film that's going to go over the whole back of this, but I'm just...
Better safe than sorry.
gonna make sure that that's good and covered.
I love how it just happened to be the perfect color to blend in with everything.
Yep. And we have this film here that will go over the whole thing.
What is
Oh,
that?
actually, you know what? I'm not gonna put that on yet. I think let's see how this is gonna go. All right,
So,
these will have to
Is this
come.
a select?
We need to make it around.
So,
This part I'm not 100% certain.
well, I'm gonna bring this bit over.
Yeah, do we want to mount this?
I'm gonna bring this bit over so that way we have an idea of like how it's gonna go. So you'll have
This will be,
the motherboard in.
which way does this go?
Or should I bring the other side
This
of it?
goes this way. So this will be around this way. This.
So
And then you'll have,
one
this one will be soldered underneath.
and then those two.
One will come. Yeah, the question is where to route these. That's what I'm worried about now, is where to actually.
Oh, can't you like route it through there?
I think I'm gonna shave.
Ready? Look. See, there's like holes here.
I think I should have had this shifted ahead a little bit.
Look.
Because this bumps into this now.
Look. See? Can't you like? There's like little holes here. Can't you like route the cables to there? I mean the wires.
Well, you can't because there's probably like a little pin or something
Oh
that
yeah,
goes
maybe
through
that's
there.
why. Okay.
I want to shift this without breaking it. Man, that tape is holding strong. Peel it slow. Yeah, this I think what I'm gonna do.
Just edit that. Yeah, maybe that's a better idea. Yeah, maybe that's a better idea.
Yeah. See if
Yes,
this.
because at the very least, the only thing that would do is just make the buttons look off, but the system would work fine.
There. See that little bump?
Yeah.
Literally that little bit of a clearance I got at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Right here,
Okay.
I should have shifted this up.
Yeah. Well.
Now that's cut out. It sits
Well, at
flat.
least that does nothing. That basically does nothing, while the other thing could have affected everything. So you know what?
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay.
This is a good solution.
Okay.
Right.
So now.
Next step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We are gonna put this film protector on here now.
Attach this insulating film to the metal surface on the back of the screen.
Can you peel that off? Careful. Let me take this. You peel the backing. Thank you.
Yep.
We'd want to be careful not to mess up the order of our cables here. This should be way easier, but because I'm trying to hold the cables to keep them from moving.
It's like a Lego sticker.
Yeah, exactly. Peel it off, put it on.
Lego stickers are like impossible to use.
Okay, so that is on. That'll protect the circuits there.
There we go.
And then we have the select that we need to solder
this
to.
This is select here, right here.
Yeah, and then we have.
You can't see what I'm holding, but I'm holding something.
So let's remember it's select, right. Whoops,
no, select, right.
And then left.
Okay, let's do select first, and then we'll remember which one's the right and left.
No. Okay.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. Okay, so we got to try and get the
glue.
Yeah, this is basically the adhesive tape that's going to hold the screen in place. Now, I'm going to try and keep that little square part. That was convenient. There to help us hold the shape. I'm a little concerned because there's these little knobs. I don't know if those are visible, these little bumps, and that's what helps us center the screen without needing spacers, but they might be in the way for the way this tape is designed. So I'm going to see. I wonder what's best here. If I can place it this way, then the yellow should be completely visible.
We have extra screws anyway.
Did they give us extra screws?
Yeah, see, like, because these were the ones. Well, see, these are the ones. Like, they gave us screws for the new case. These are the ones that were from the old case, but we have new ones here anyway.
So as careful as I was trying to be, I noticed that this is actually going to sit further in away from the screen anyway, the way they did this.
Oh, so inconvenient. There doesn't appear to be any danger, and then we get sirens.
Yeah. They probably can't hear that anyway because the noise cancellation, but
Probably not, but just so you know, there was a bunch of someone off the finish just said it's really no danger.
man,
Ah,
this almost feels like it's too big.
let me see. My hands are smaller.
Ain't that big? Oh, I guess I do kind of have big hands compared to you.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
They are a little larger than average. Yeah, we need it better than this. Can't have it visible. That'll be problematic. It's almost like at first I thought it was too big. Now I'm thinking maybe it's a bit small. And these little spacers.
But if it's a little bit visible, then that's just mean it'll cover part of the screen.
Well, yeah, and that would be cruddy.
I mean, if it's like a tiny bit, it'll be unnoticeable.
That just about stabbed me in the foot. Dropped my X-Acto knife, bounced off the side of my foot.
Uh-oh.
Look, it's hanging over.
Well, yeah, if it's like a tiny bit, then that's gonna make like no difference.
Well, to me, because it'll bug me.
Yeah, but it's not yours.
True, but yeah, see, there's no way.
Yeah, so it's gonna block a little
fully
bit of
do
the
this,
screen, so
because
it's
look at the bottom.
yeah, it'll be barely noticeable.
And this side
Yeah, it's gonna be barely noticeable.
keeps crawling over.
But if it does end up where there's a be a little bit, then you know, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't fit perfectly. There's just no question. I think what I'm going to have to do, we might have to trim this a bit once it's in.
Alright, how's this supposed to glue the screen down if we're putting the sticky part?
Well, this backing peels off, just like the other tape.
Okay, never mind then.
Double-sided tape.
Never mind then. Well, wouldn't it be better to peel it off a bit before we finish putting it in?
No. Because we need to be able to press down on this side.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Without it being sticky. But you didn't think it would take this long.
I don't care. I'm just happy.
Well, be happy once we're done and at work. I've never done this before.
Neither have I. Obviously.
Go on my finger.
Go.
Now it's just a matter of trimming all this excess out. You know.
Because it infuriates you, even though it doesn't damage you.
Yeah, I mean that's quite a bit of overlap. I don't know how
Really?
visible that is.
Bad.
That's you.
Hey, I'd rather wait longer for it to better turn out well than rush and have it turn out horribly.
True. Stuff does not want to cut very easy. It cut pretty quick and easy when you're pressing against something, but when it's just out.
Probably a reason for that.
Yeah. Might be I need a new blade on my X-Acto knife, but I'm also trying hard not to cut the plastic.
They put the warning label on top of the Game Boy label on the old case. This one's sincere, but on this one they put a warning label on it.
The warning?
It says warning: read instruction booklet before setup or use of the system. But we bought it
Warning.
but we bought it used, so we didn't get the instruction booklet.
And you just turned it on, risking life and limb.
Well, I mean, what was I supposed to do? Like, you put batteries in it and turn it on. Like,
Yeah.
I remember.
Who knows?
My teacher was asking about. No, it was like this assignment or whatever. We were asking about like, would you like, if you got like a new iPad or something, would you like read the instructions before using it? And it's just like, or would you just turn it on and start using it?
Of course, you'd just turn it on. Who would read instructions for something like that?
Exactly. Like, it's so common thing now. Like.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. Like, there's a switch. There's battery. You put the batteries in. It's charged. There's an on and off switch. What else do I need to know?
Not much.
Like, there's a spot for the cartridge. There's a place for the batteries. There's an on and off switch. Like,
Okay.
it shouldn't be that complicated.
I think this is alright. Got a little bit of goop on the outside there.
Yeah, right. And yeah, right. All the black stuff you can see here is going to be covered by this.
On the front, that goes over top.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't see it anyway, but
Still.
I want it to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I do. Okay, so the adhesive is done.
So now you can put the screen in.
Is that what we want to do next? Are you
think.
sure? Do we want to put the screen or do we want to solder first?
Oh,
I think we're just going to quickly solder
the
the
select.
TP2 to the select wire. So that's great.
There.
I need a little more solder on that one.
Oh, so are you like putting metal on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, that one is on.
Okay. Now.
All right, screen is going in. We got a.
I was gonna say that before you rudely interrupted me.
Sorry.
Now it is time to put the screen in.
All right. And what do we need to make sure of when we do this? That
it's like in properly.
Firmly pressed
Oh, yeah.
down onto the adhesive.
Yes, of course.
We'll just make sure that that's not on top of the spacer that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Spacer. All the way down, I think so. Looks like it's up at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Firmly pressing down.
And we have this.
Yeah.
Very important
Let's
thing.
just stick that on. I want to take a look at the front, and I touched it, which I didn't want to do. Because hopefully I didn't get fingerprints on it, but we're going to do that.
Well, fingerprints are easy to remove.
And then this. Now we need to make sure.
We know.
We got
Okay.
select, and then right, and then left.
Okay, let's see. So right is this one, right?
That is.
No, that's left.
No.
No, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's left. Okay. Okay, hold on. This is right.
Yeah, I mean the worst case. These are for your brightness adjustments. So
So worst case scenario.
It's just going to be backwards.
Yeah.
To do the brightness adjustment.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's all that would result in.
That's probably.
Now, is there? Let's see. Where's the original case? I think there's something that needs to go, like your pads and junk, right? Or is
the buttons. Buttons.
Yeah, we need the new buttons.
Okay.
So you got a little pack of new buttons.
Where's?
Flip this back out of the way for a sec.
Okay, was it this? No, it was the other pack. Here we go. I totally did not just.
Leave that right in front of us and not see it.
Yeah, totally not. I'm gonna put the buttons in.
Okay.
So we have the D-pad.
Isn't there like a actual? Is that that's the plastic hard? Oh, that's the hard plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, pop that in there then.
Yeah, because like the actual bits are attached to the motherboard. Oh, there's a new power button too.
Yeah, we need the round circle thingy that goes over the D-pad, right?
Then there's the. Now let me just do this here. So I need to make sure I put the B button and A button in the right spot.
Glad you're doing it and not me.
Okay. Now I need to remember.
Which way does this go? Oh wait, I see.
on.
There's little things. I'm assuming, does it go like that?
I'm going to take a brief intermission.
A few moments later.
The Google search.
You know what they call that in?
I mean, I totally didn't Google search it.
What they call that in the coding world is making the program idiot-proof, so that it only works one way. But I'm guessing I put these in correctly with that facing down.
Oh yeah, this. Wait.
What's that for?
I think this is for
that's
start
for
and
there.
select buttons. Right.
So get those. They look like
they're
in there?
small. So
Oh,
maybe
right.
there.
What's this? No.
No, hold on a minute.
Wait,
The
why do
start
we
and
have
select-
two of these?
Oh wait, no, this is start and select buttons. That's kind of.
They do stick through.
Yeah, that's kind of the
I
only
guess
thing
that's
left.
it. I guess that's it.
It must be attached to the motherboard.
We'll do that then. Now this cable, I'm gonna say we want to keep it out of the way.
Wait, let's double check to make sure these are on the right spot. Right? Okay, right here.
Oh, let's get that over. It's gonna be problematic being exposed like that. I don't think so. But I would like it. I would prefer it underneath.
It'll be fine.
Okay. It's your thing. So, oh, where's the power switch?
Oh, shall we use the black one or the other one or the new one?
Well, we'll want it maybe to match.
Yeah, but it's not going to match either way.
Aren't the buttons?
Because the buttons were always gray.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Let's see here.
How
So
does it go in?
let's see. Well, now time for the big reveal.
Probably drops in plastic on the inside, maybe.
Oh yeah.
There we go. And then clicks on and off. Oh, that looks good to me. All right, now I think did these cross?
No.
What a pain. I just got it all sort of sitting in there.
No, they don't cross. Well, we can always just unscrew the top if the power button doesn't work. Yeah.
All right. Well, like we said, it'll just be backwards, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
There.
Now we have these screws. We'll use these ones.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to lift this up again anyway.
Why?
Because it'll be easier to get that ribbon cable in. There we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right. We got to put the ribbon cable in first.
Now we can double check, and yeah, they're in the right position.
Okay. We got to put the ribbon cable in first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. And you got to click those in. Oh, wait. Where's the third one?
It's tucked under.
Okay.
I kind of did that on purpose.
Well, I want to take...
And I'm not going to say that I wanted to check that because I really wanted to get that cable out of the way.
Uh-huh. Even
though that's kind of what I wanted to do.
Okay.
But I did... Uh-oh. What's that? That's the thing for the bumper button, or what is that?
I don't know.
That cable made its ugly appearance again.
You're not gonna be able to see it anyway. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Just would help if I wasn't so unsteady.
No, I think I know, because, like, I feel like what should have been able to happen is because you should have been able to put, like, the little bit through the bottom without the but the motherboard's there, so you can't.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Because it can't fall out that way.
It just, you need to get these edges inserted underneath.
Oh,
There we go.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
Tweezers were the answer. You were correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now these need to go over to guy here. I think it was I think it's that one, right?
Let's see here.
Second one in.
Let's see. What does it say? I can't see it.
Well, that's SW2.
SW2. Well, it should be.
And that's the left bumper. This thing's upside down right now, so this is left bumper. We almost did do it the wrong way. Got the hair off. That's good. Let's get the solder over here. I need just a little bit, I think, because that doesn't look like there's a lot there. Still trying to disprove me?
Oh, because wait, no, I think I'm right though.
You think?
Unless
you're
I'm
right?
putting it on upside down.
You are.
Okay.
No?
Oh.
This is gonna be. That's where the cartridge goes in, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want it in the way of that. Let's flip this around. Yeah, I didn't think that was on. This is a different, I have leaded solder, so it melts a lot easier. This stuff is, I'm going to guess, lead free because it's taken way more heat to get it to attach. There we go.
I mean, I guess it would make sense because it's like for children.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to eat it.
Still. I think the wires are supposed to be like underneath the cartridge.
That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay.
See?
Okay, you can just do, okay.
Shoving that right underneath there.
Okay, well. Now we need to put the power button back on.
I'm trying really hard to not touch the screen.
Okay, so I gotta put the power button back on.
Power button back in there. She got it the right way.
There.
Looks good. Watch your hand. That's hot. I'm gonna shut that off now since we're done soldering.
Okay,
It'll
now we
take a while
have the
to cool
back.
down. Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
The back.
Now we have the.
Got this down.
Yeah, the big reveal. Now we have all the screws to put in.
Screws, and then yeah, we also need to make sure there's no dust on that screen. Do this one first if you can get me. Yeah, I can get this one.
Okay. Sure.
The tip's lost its magnetism. I'm gonna have to.
Oh wait, no, don't screw it in yet. We haven't put the.
Oh, the bumper's fun. Jeez, what's going on here? You're the expert.
Hey.
I'm just along for the ride. Remember, the bumpers work better if you stick them in here.
Oh yeah,
first.
right. Okay. Yeah, I was just like, hold on, don't put it in yet.
I think I can maybe do these things. Side switch.
Hold on a minute. I think.
Yeah. You got them backwards.
I do?
Yeah, because that will be, I think. Wait, no, maybe not.
No, I don't.
Let me see.
See, this time I don't. See, this is the back one.
because this is right side up.
Yeah, see, this time I don't.
Yeah, it's right side up. All right, let me see. Which way do these go? Oh, this is they go this way, right? Yeah.
No, wait, I think.
So this goes here.
Yeah, this is.
That one goes there. No, remember it was easier.
No, I think. But Daddy, look here. See this bit right here? The holes? That's what this is supposed to go into.
Oh.
We need to lift the motherboard up a little.
Let's
The motherboard needs to be lifted up a little.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Let me just get this out of the way.
Yeah, so that way we can put this.
Come on. There we go. I'm gonna move this whole thing. No longer needs to be here. Can you grab the thing that's hooked there?
Yeah.
Nothing else is hooked?
Nothing else.
Alright.
Yeah, these are supposed to go. Yeah,
So you're saying you can't put them in without the motherboard being out?
These should have been put in first. Unless.
You can slide the thing into the slot right there.
Okay. Okay, so now we're good. Almost forgot something very important.
Yeah, feels like it works okay.
A little finicky, but it's okay. Okay, now we're ready to put them back on.
Yeah, and I'll even turn it around the right way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, let's run a screw or two.
What? The power button on back.
Why did the power button end up off?
It's like when I was trying to. Okay, now we're ready.
Yikes.
Okay, let me just make sure everything's in. So we have the
I'm
bumpers,
not too sure about my helper here.
Okay, but we have the bumpers, we have the stuff, we have the power button, we have the. Okay, now we're ready.
Yeah, this is a brand new case, so this is way tighter. Too tight for this thing. Now, mind you, the battery on this is probably getting weak.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because I haven't charged it in ages.
Mm-hmm. The one screw down, 7 more to go. 6.
Oh, you know what we didn't do?
Oh, no. What?
You know what we didn't do?
What didn't we do?
Think about the motherboard.
Did we not solder the...
Oh, no, we soldered everything.
Did we not make sure it was like... Oh, right! Screw the motherboard in.
Right.
That's probably an important thing.
Yeah. I think that's the right spot there.
Welcome to Cabinet Entertainment, where the most experienced technology workers work on with this. The most experienced technology workers do stuff.
Man. Between the two of us, I tell you.
Nintendo, you better be taking notes. This is the expert.
If you guys are having to be hiring for assembly roles.
Nintendo, you better be taking notes. This is the expert. This is.
We'll just get the back cover on for the very first time.
Of course.
Not like we've had to do this a few times because of issues.
Actually, no. This is just a secret thing. We've actually been making multiple, and this is. And this is our final version.
This is the very first time we're putting this on. I'm sticking to that story, and I'm probably going to edit it to show it that way.
It's the first time we put it on. This is,
Didn't have to take it apart to resolder a wire that got soldered to the wrong point. Or
of course not.
Nothing like that.
Of course not. We're professionals. So why would that happen?
That just doesn't happen in my world. Everything works perfectly the first try. Just like this wants to go in because I already have a screw in there.
See, professionals.
Yeah, it's not my fault. I thought I put this one in. Yeah, I don't usually have a partner when I do stuff like this, so it's a bit distracting.
Don't you dare.
My lovely daughter. I have to do a quick test, see if it works.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
the-
we're gonna do a demonstration to show you it works.
Yes,
That's
and this
what
is
it
the
is.
very first try too. It's not like we've had to do this
Yeah, this is
multiple times.
We're gonna do a demonstration to show you it works.
First try. I'm so confident that it's gonna work first try. Get that little other screw in there. I want to make sure
Yes,
we're all in.
right. It's over here.
Yeah.
Right.
Put it right there.
Oops.
Of course, you would have trouble with the one that's not magnetic. I have been having trouble with that all night. I mean, I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, this is like the beginning of the night. It's like 6 o'clock.
The first time we've done this, this doesn't feel right now.
Don't say that.
That one feels okay. This one feels like it's binding a bit. Doesn't it? Well, let's see what happens.
It feels fine to me.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
You're the one that uses it all the time, so let's see if that works.
Attempt number 1. As you can see, it's much brighter now. Go to left, you can turn the brightness down. Go to left, and we turn the brightness up.
There we go. So it does work.
Of course it works.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, of course it works.
Now we just got to try and clean that screen off because it's an absolute mess, and then get the cover on.
There we go. Nice and secure.
Works.
Just clean the screen, and then we can put the final.
Feels okay. Oh wait.
What are you talking about?
There, I'm just kidding.
Yes, here.
All right, so
then we can clean the screen and put the final touch on.
There's a hair that got stuck.
Oh my goodness.
And I can't get it because it's stuck to the glue of the... Oh man. Okay, that's what I wanted to avoid was more smears. Sit down.
Sit down.
Wipe that off. Make sure we're happy. It's too late now if we're not.
It looks fine.
Yeah, it's just dirty.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta be perfect. Give it a quick scrub.
It'll be perfect for the internet, and then once I start using it,
as soon as you get your hands on it, it's gonna be filthy. All right.
Is what on the?
Oh, good. There's a hair on the inside, right there.
Ah, of course there's.
Yeah, I don't. That's actually on the inside of this cover we just put on. How is that possible? No more surprises.
Okay. Now, after obviously a short amount of time.
Perfect.
It is completely perfect now.
All right. Fire that thing up.
Hold on, let me put my game in.
So there you go. Nothing fancy here. All uncut disaster after disaster, but we got her done.
Here we go.
Give a quick demo there, kiddo.
Mm-hmm. So, one thing is that it will not let me change the brightness while I have a game on.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's important to note.
Yeah. So the only way the brightness can change is if the game is out. That's good to know.
Yeah. All right, and there you have it. An upgraded GBA. My daughter's ecstatic. I'm recording this outro a little bit later on, and she's been using it regularly, and it works flawlessly. And she's super happy about the fact she can play now and just play anywhere, and doesn't feel like she needs to sit out in bright, broad daylight in the sun in order to enjoy her GBA. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like, maybe comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks so much for joining me. Once again, I'm Mental9R. This is Caffeine Entertainment. Don't forget, it's time to wake up and play some games.